Hello internet, hello and welcome to this video. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I want to spark a discussion. So, we all play and love Heroes of New Earth. But I think all of us agree that the game is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It's great. It's probably the best in the entire genre. But it's not perfect, and there are a lot of things that need fixing and a lot of things that could need some improvements. So today I chose 5 things that I think could be implemented into the game or changed that would improve the game a lot. Actually not a lot, just a tiny little bit, but if we do that often enough, improve it just a tiny little bit, we're gonna have an overall better game. So why the heck not? Gonna give you 5 of those things. There are a lot more, even I can think of more than 5, but let's stick to 5 and maybe do more at a later time. Now let me just say this right away, Dota 2 did this first, but I personally don't think it's that original of a concept that Dota 2 should have the exclusive rights to it. Drawing on the map. Now, what you can do in Dota 2 is just draw on the map if you are spectating a game. As an observer, you just can draw on the map. Your drawing stays there for a few seconds and then disappears. And even if you move your camera around, it stays at the same place. This is amazing. Amazing. They have to implement this. There's just nothing. No reason why it shouldn't be in the game. It's great, it's a great idea. It's not an original concept, actually. Guild Wars did this in some way, but not really. Like, you could draw on a minimap, which I think you should be able to do in Heroes of New Earth as well. But please implement this. I don't think it should be possible in a game, because I can see it getting abused. People just drawing like penises on the map or something like that. No, but make it available for spectators. I bet my ass that Reiki would be so happy to have something like that. The next thing is also something Dota 2 has got, which is just, oh my god, please. Can we please have this? Now, in Dota 2, there are banners for the teams. They just hang outside of their base, and there are flags, they are on the ground. It just makes it look professional. It just makes it look amazingly professional. The teams are actual part of the game and not just playing a game. No, they are in the game. They define the game. It just makes it so much better. Now, this would be a great feature to have in Hon Tour. Why the heck not? Make it possible for teams that registered for Hon Tour, since everything is automated anyways. Make it possible for teams to have a banner. And this banner be displayed in-game. Now you can use the same process for banner choosing as you can use for custom account icons. And here you go. Just amazing. I think this should be in the game. Again, it just makes it look professional. It just makes it look professional. And that's what we want, isn't it? Now, the next one is interesting, because it requires close to no effort from us to at all. Because it's already in the game. Camera smoothing. I personally love camera smoothing. I think it makes the game look, well, smooth. It just makes everything look a little bit nicer. Just a tiny little bit. And maybe you don't agree with this. I can definitely see why you wouldn't agree with this, but I like it. I really think it should be standard in the game. I don't think the usual hard camera we got is a good thing. I think camera smoothing just makes the game look newer. It just makes the game look like a 2012 game instead of like a 2002 game. And I really think it should be standard. Now, the nice thing is this is already in the game. You can enable it. You just have to go to your console and type in CG _camera smoothing space true. And here you go. It's enabled forever. You just have to turn it off again if you don't want it anymore. But there's not an option for this to enable it in the options menu. There's no indication that it even exists. And I think they should at least fix that. Please at least make it an option in the options menu to enable camera smoothing. If you don't want to make it standard, which I think you should, because it just makes it look better. But that's just my opinion. I don't know how many of you actually know about this, but a while back I used to do some casting for Hon Portal. Now, while I was doing that, I always had two things enabled which just made my stream look more professional than any other stream out there. I had people give me compliments for looking more professional than Honcast. How did I do that? I did enable two things in the game. First of all, I had camera smoothing, surprise, and secondly, I had the reflections and the skybox enabled, which gave the water a clear blue look, which just made it nice. And I used to have this enabled all the time, because I just think it makes it look amazing. It requires a little bit more from your computer, but I got a high-end computer, that's a problem for me. And I really wish to see this back, because even though it was possible to enable this, there was no way to permanently enable this. And also, they now took it out of the game. It just doesn't work anymore. The commands don't work anymore, and I can't figure out which command now does do what it did back in the day. There was a very short period of time where this was enabled as standard, and I remember talking to my friends and them telling me, oh my god, this looks amazing, why wasn't this in the game up till now? And I was telling them, I don't know. But they took it out again, and now everybody's like, no, give it back, at least from what I can tell. And I really wish to have this back in standard, or at least an option. Again, there's no option for this in the options menu. Please add one. Please do. Thank you. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is something I already talked about in a separate video. Actually, I have a full 10-minute video on just this topic. Link to that in the description. Now, please, S2, please fix two things. The replay page on your website, it's broken. It's been broken ever since the DDoS. The DDoS, that's been over a year at least. Please fix it. Also, your in-game replay system is bullshit. It's horrible. I'm not talking about the replays. I'm talking how you can organize your replays. You can't even rename them. You can't have folders, you can't have subfolders, you can't have anything. All you got is a list with numbers. That's horrible. Yes, I know there's a way to rename them. You have to go into your local files and do it outside of the game, but why is it not possible in the game? It can't be that hard, that difficult to implement something like this. Please do. If you're interested in this topic, there's a link to a full video on that thing in the description of this video. Something else I just kind of want to add. Please bring batting draft back. I really liked batting draft. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was something different. I just wanted to try this for once. Now, before we finish up this video, let's go through our usual lines of announcement. First of all, Facebook link down in the description. If you want to stay up to date with everything I do, please go like that page. Also, don't forget to submit your top fail of the week. Please do. I rely on you on this one. Like, I really want to make this good. Next one is gonna be a lot better than the last one was. So please submit one. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Maybe join in on the discussion. Leave a comment about what you want to change. Maybe you want to remove a hero. Maybe you want a feature added into the game from an entirely different game. I don't know. Maybe you want the bushes from League of Legends. I don't know. Don't add the bushes from League of Legends. That's just a horrible idea. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. I already said that. I'm a whore. Anyways, see you next time.